Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Thursday, the 20th of April 2023, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So today we have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, and boy, can I feel it. Lots of tension around my neck and my shoulders and my eyes and my head. Snot. Snot filling my head still. Feeling a bit flushed. But I'm here. I'm showing up, and we'll get through this. So the energies for today. The moon in Aries is going to conjunct the sun, and then move into Taurus, where it's going to square Pluto and sextile Saturn, and the sun is going to move into Taurus as well today and square Pluto. So we've got the sun and the moon squaring Pluto today. The moon does it 20 minutes after the new moon solar eclipse, and the sun does it 4 hours after the new moon lunar eclipse. So although that new moon solar eclipse is in Aries, the energy very quickly changes into the Taurian energies. So we go from I am to I have, and it's what we want to build and what action we want to take to create our world around us. So grounding and building, and also getting a message of transforming spirit into matter, or bringing transformation and connecting spirit to matter, bringing down that energy and grounding it into the 3D. And that will be very much the theme for the next 4 weeks while we're in Taurus season, and also with Mercury retrograding in Taurus as well. So that's the energies for today. And I will be doing a Mercury in Taurus retrograde reading, possibly after this, or at the very latest by tomorrow morning, depending how I feel when I've finished this. Let's do some cards and see what we need to know. So let's have some wisdom of the light. Oh, my nose is still itchy and irritated and sensitive. But we're bearing up. Lots of rest in between. Thank you to Tanya for your message yesterday. Yeah, spending lots of time resting and giving my body and my spirit and soul a chance to recover from this. I think as we move away this side, get through the solar eclipse and come out the other side, then I think my symptoms will dissipate, and I'll be returned to full health. Okay, so in the last 2 weeks, I've had 2 very big ascension activations, and I think it's just brought lifetimes of unshed tears out, and lower vibration, stuck, congested and stagnant energy that is all just being released. So sort of when things like that happen, then it's best listen to them, go with them, give yourself plenty of time to recover, gratitude for the release and everything and the symptoms, and just, being compassionate and loving to yourself, doing what you can, and when everything's too much, just don't do it. Okay, taking care of yourself. So anyway, let's get on with this reading. So what do we need to know for today, Thursday the 20th of April 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay. We have soulmates. How beautiful. I've got lots of the kites. So where I live, there's lots of red kites. They were introduced to a big country estate north of the city, maybe a decade ago, maybe even longer. But gradually over the years, they've migrated into the city. And so regularly, I'm about a mile from the city centre, and regularly see the kites just hovering over. I've been watching them all afternoon today while I've been on Zoom. And yeah, there was a pair of them. And it's like, oh, it's mating season. So yeah, if I get distracted looking out the window, I'm watching my birds. I've got magpies nesting outside the window as well, so I find myself getting easily distracted watching my birds. Okay, anyway, so soulmates. Oh my God, does it get any better? Now we've got loyal heart as well. So it's all about the love, it's all about the soul connection. We've got 2 penguins, we've got 2 owls. I'm not really sure what the spiritual meaning of penguins are, but owls, you've got the wisdom, the hunters of the night, the eagle of the night. And peace. What beautiful, beautiful energies. How wonderful. Yeah, I'm just getting a sense of stillness and being in stillness in the heart space. Deeply connected to your soul. Yeah, peace, love, connection. That's key to everything. Right, that's my reading for today. I'm done now. Only joking. I will do a tarot reading to go with that. But yeah, what beautiful energies. Soulmates, loyal heart and peace. That is the truth of everything. I remember yesterday, especially in the new moon solar eclipse reading with the El Goliath deck, truth and seeing through illusion was a big message. And the truth of everything is love. So, fantastic energies. Let's do some. Let's pull some tarot and see what the tarot has to say for today. So, what do we need to know for today, the 20th of April? I keep wanting to say February. 20th of April, 2023. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Oops. Turn that over. And then a card just fell out and it's the Lovers. There's a message here. It's a bit like the reading I did yesterday. The messages were just so clear and just so strong for the new moon solar eclipse reading. It was like sort of just repeated messages. Oh, sorry, it's the red kite again, over and over again. And yeah, we're getting a message about love here. So, what do we need to know? Oops. Okay, so let's see. So where do we find ourselves? Art. God, what's it called? Temperance in other decks. The art of alchemy. And again, yesterday, alchemy was a really, really big message. Sorry, red kites. They're just such beautiful birds. Someone's been over here, over the back of my flat. It's for at least 3 hours now, 2 hours. I've been in here, just been on a Zoom live, and yeah, I've been watching them then, getting distracted. Okay, so anyway, back. We've got the theme of alchemy. That was another message that came out yesterday in the new moon solar eclipse reading. Okay, so we've got the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups going into the past. We've got the Knight of Swords or the King of Swords below. We've got the Tower above. And we've got the Four of Cups that we're moving into. The clarifiers, we've got the Chariot, we've got the Princess of Discs or the Page of Discs, and we've got the Eight of Wands. At the bottom, we've got the Ten of Wands. We've got the Prince or the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Ace of Wands. We're going to take the Knight or the King of Cups as well. Okay. And the Three of Discs. I think that's calling out for us. Okay, so excuse me. Okay, so where we find ourselves today. So as I said, with the Lovers card jumped out. So it's all about the love. It's all about that heart connection. And connecting to our soul as well. Finding peace within ourselves. Connecting to, our soul to our heart. And what I mean by that is our higher self to our physical self. Again, the message that's been coming through for so long now for me is spirit into matter. We think of, spirit up here and we're down here in 3D in matter. But actually, they're superimposed, they're existing in the same space at the same time. It's just often, most of the time, we're not aware of the spiritual. We're just in the physical world. And I've been working with this in my Align and Shine group about sort of, when you're taking a breath, it's not just sort of invisible air, it's energetic, crystalline, rainbow, sparkled, life force, love source energy that we're breathing into our lungs, and it diffuses from the lungs out into the body, and it energizes every single cell in the body, the billions and billions of cells, filling them with love and joy and gratitude and abundance, and having that sense of all your cells in your body literally sort of in celebration and jumping with joy and going woohoo, oh my god, yeah, I'm full of energy, and being in contact with that energy. And then also as it diffuses, this crystalline light energy diffuses out of the lungs into the heart and becoming aware of your energetic heart. And again, this vibrating crystalline light, rainbow potential tinged life force and love source within us, the spirit within the physical, spirit within matter, and just feeling that sort of radiating out throughout your body and surrounding you. And just this idea of sort of the sacred in the mundane, the spirit in matter, and how it's the sacred and the spirit and spiritual. It's here. We're deeply embedded and connected in it, and we embody in it. We are embodied in it. It's not just this 3D mundane world that we live in of matter. We're just fully immersed in this world of spirit as well, and I think that's what the cards are telling me to talk about here, rather than just keeping it in the Align and Shine group. So here I am. I'm telling you about it, and the balance. So we've got art, and this is reminding me of the alchemy, all the alchemy stuff that was coming out yesterday. The alchemy, when we manifest spirit in matter, when we're mixing these opposite energies, and balancing them within us and around us and through us, and everything. Um, and incidentally, I don't know if I've said this before, I've had the business name Spirit of Life since about the mid to late 90s. First of all, it was Spirit of Life Aromatherapy from my aromatherapy business. And then in the last few years, I've sort of changed and evolved it to Spirit of Life Alchemy. And it's been in the last couple of years doing a course that there was watching lots of videos about alchemy. And I found out that the alchemists of old, the elixir that they were after, the end result of the alchemical process and transformation, the end result they called the Spirit of Life. And I just thought it was really funny that sort of, I'm all about that and all about the alchemy and everything. I didn't understand the full meaning of why I've had this business name for, over 25 years now. But yes, bringing that life force and that essence and everything through into life. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Going into the past, we've got the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups. So this is about sort of gifts and things, gifts of love, messages of love, and this this is a message of love. Sometimes the messages of love don't come from a physical person; they come from spirit gifting us a message of love, and I think that was definitely coming through yesterday. And also the knights for me are the mutable signs of the elements. So mutable water or air of water is Pisces energies, and Pisces is all about spirit. Connection to spirit, ruled by Neptune, the oceanic way, the oceanic sort of waters of the collective of Pisces, of connection to the divine. Okay, so we've been swimming in these energies and immersing ourselves in these energies, and that energy is moving into the past as we're balancing everything. We're balancing the fire and the water and the elements. Below us, the foundation, and we're aware that the sun's just shining on these. We have the Knight of Cups in this deck, which is not cups of swords, which is the King of Swords, fire of air, cardinal air, which is Libra, which is justice, the scales of justice, the sword of truth, balancing everything, balancing sort of different views, opinions, weighing things up to get discernment, to get clarity and clear vision to go forward. Okay, above the gift from Spirit is we've got a tower. Okay, now I never see towers as being sort of negative per se. It's just old structures falling away. And if we're in this energy of love, if we're in this spirit embodied within us and within the physical realms, and aware of this higher energy that exists and coexists within the physical world, then, that is New Earth, okay? And the more we are embodying that and the more we become part of that, the old paradigm, the old Earth is falling away. And that could be the tower, the truth and the awareness of, this embodied spiritual existence can help to collapse the old order and the old power and the old energies. So and the old always has to crumble away so that the new can be built. So it could be in a personal, internal transformation. Remember, we've got the moon and the sun as they enter Taurus today. They're going to both be making squares with Pluto. So, you know, that transformation energy is very strong today. So, you know, there could be shocks and surprises, hidden knowledge coming up, hidden truths coming out. Also, because we've got the moon, oh, is that tomorrow? Let me just check my book. So I do the astrology a few days in advance. So it's tomorrow. So we're moving towards, with the moon in Taurus, we're moving towards conjunctions with both Mercury and Uranus tomorrow, reigniting that sort of conjunction of, and it wasn't a conjunction, they haven't completely conjuncted, they're about a degree away from each other when Mercury turns retrograde. But the other day, the moon again aspected both of them, and it was about sort of the personal mind and the collective mind. Okay. But we've got the transformation coming today. We've got the sun and the moon, our wants and our needs, our physical identity and conscious mind, and our emotional beliefs and subconscious mind being open to transformation today. So, you know, that could be a tower moment. Okay. And that leads to the Four of Cups here, which is the moon in Cancer. The moon rules Cancer. And in this deck, it's called Luxury. Okay, and it's about sort of, we're getting the nourishment. It's really hard to see that the sun's really bright here today. We're getting the nourishment and we're filling our cups up, but it's not flowing back into the ocean, the collective love ocean. Where if you look at the Ace, the 2, and the 3 of Cups, you know, we're being filled up and it's overflowing and it goes back into the collective to be come round again and be recycled again, and that conscious cycling of the love energy with this transformation, which could be maybe a bit shocking if you're not prepared for it. Don't get triggered and stop the flow is the message I'm getting. That don't get stuck in the physical, don't get stuck in the mundane, keep the circle of love energy flowing. The clarifiers here, we've got the Chariot, another Cancer card, and this is about, you know, sort of taking this direction, this vision, this truth, and going in the direction we want to build in under our own will, which is very much about what we're going to be doing in Taurus season. Okay, we've had the I am, and now we're moving into I have, and it's like, how do we build the life we want? How do we create the comforts and things that we want? What resources have we got? Abundance, financial, energetic, time, abundance to create what we want. Okay, and going in the direction we want to go in. And then we have the Princess of Discs, or the Page of Discs, and in this deck we have this pregnant princess, an indication of divine timing. We're getting ready to birth something new, and so sort of the late stages of pregnancy, while you're waiting for labour, it can be quite exhausting, quite difficult. You just want it to come and be over, and yet at the same time you could be feeling fearful about, oh my God, how ever is this baby going to be born? Have you seen the size of it? But you know, women do birth children every single day. another miracle of life, and you know, divine timing and everything coming together. The hormones kick in, everything works together, and the new thing, the baby, the new idea, the new pathway, the new whatever it is birthed out into the world. And with that, we've got the eight of wands, swiftness, which is Mercury in Sagittarius. Things suddenly changing very quickly. A tower falling very quickly. Okay, suddenly there's a waking up, or that's what I'm looking for, epiphany or something like that. Suddenly, sort of, you know, we see the truth, and it's like, okay, and it happens at the right time. Okay, so yes, things changing very quickly, and that could be staying in, you know, this connection with soul. The cards underneath, which is what's going on in the subconscious, what's going on just out of sight, and we can just sense, but we can't see fully yet. The 10 of Wands, which is Saturn in Sagittarius. So it's heavy, it's overbearing. We're carrying all these wands. They might not be our own wands. Other people have given them to us and things like that. And they're not for us to carry. And I noticed not the next card, but the card afterwards, we've got the Ace of Wands. And to me, this energy is about just dropping the 9 wands that aren't yours, that you don't need, and just having the one wand to carry forward. In between those two cards, we've got the Prince of Swords, or the Knight of Swords, cutting away. This is Gemini energy, mutable air, air of air. And you don't get more airy than a Gemini. Trust me, I know, I am a Gemini. The most balloon head. My feet rarely touch down on planet Earth, and before I'm off again in another bubble, balloon head of ideas and inspirations and thoughts and creation. So we're cutting away what isn't needed. Okay, we don't need that. That's not mine. That's not truth. You know, cutting away all that stuff and just getting to the core information, the core inspiration, with the Ace of Wands, divine gift of fire and inspiration. And then we come to the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, fire of water, more Cancerian energy, cardinal water. And this, the way he holds the cup aloft, you know, this is your holy grail. What is your holy grail? What's your love? What's your passions, and you know, and having those emotions that will carry your dreams. What are you dreaming? What's your intuition telling you? So yeah, that spark of inspiration opens up all this cardinal water energy of visions and dreams and intuition. And then to the 3 of discs, which is Mars in Capricorn. Mars is quite happy in Capricorn. This is the builder. Get working. We've got the determination and the drive and the will to create, to take action and create something. Whether we're creating balance in ourselves, mind, body and spirit, internally, or we're actually building and cooperating with other people, coming together, building out in the world. All the cogs come together and start working. We have self-mastery. And we're seeing that as related to the Chariot card as well. Okay. So that's your energy for today. That's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell wherever it is for a personal reading. Sorry, for when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the description voice. in the in the description box, I was just thinking at the same time, oh my God, my voice is going. Yeah, if you want a personal reading, if you like a personal reading, then email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful new moon, solar eclipse energy and transformation. And until next time, thank you for watching.